So the most recent Marvel show released.
نجمة.
It's Miss Marvel. We finished. We both finished it. Also, actually, before you say your thoughts, this I don't know if it still is, but it was the highest rated Marvel property of all time.
What?
It was the highest rated Marvel property of all time on Rotten Tomatoes.
What do you mean by that? No, what do you mean by highest rated? Like,
Exactly how I said highest rated. Rated the highest. Yeah.
like it got good reviews?
Yep.
Damn, that's crazy. So what did it get? Like a 99 or something?
It was in the high 90s, like 98 or something. I'm gonna see what it is right now. It's obviously not to see. Actually, never mind. Yep. This shit is currently sitting at a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah. Okay.
Holy shit.
So, yeah, let's talk about it. This
What I could say about it, I would say that it's not my cup of tea, but I can see why someone watching it would like it though. I would say it's not my cup of tea though. I could say like maybe if I was like younger, I think I would probably. I don't really know how to explain it. I just felt like it was just.
It was not meant for you.
Nah, it was not really meant for me. I really felt like it was like for I would say for a woman's audience. I would say
And for
a teenage girl though.
yeah. What's it called? But the thing is, like, even if things aren't made for you, it doesn't mean you can't enjoy them, right?
No, that's 100%. That's 100% true. I did enjoy it. But there was some parts of it I was like, okay, like this thing kind of looks too childish. Like I feel like he is a kid though. The thing is, he is a kid, which is why I understand why it was so childish. But I just wasn't really enjoying the action much because I didn't really like the CGI a little bit, and I didn't like how the pacing of the show was kind of going. Given the fact that the only reason why the pacing wasn't to my liking is because they only had like 6 episodes, so it didn't really have much to work with. I feel like.
Moon Knight did too, but, you know.
But I didn't like Moon Knight.
I mean, I'm saying like 6, just like you said, 6 episodes.
Yeah, it's not enough. It's definitely not. They gotta change it up. I mean, I feel like the main character, she's like, I think she's pretty good. She doesn't seem like she's a bad actor. I don't think it has to do anything with acting ability. It's more so, I would just say more so just story wise. It wasn't really appealing to me.
Yeah, so because you don't really know anything about Miss Marvel.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about it, but the thing is, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people that do know much about her probably wouldn't be like too happy about what they just see.
Yeah. So like, I'm not really a huge Miss Marvel fan, but I know like a lot.
Bro, wasn't she like? I could have swore she was like rubber.
So
Wasn't she?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I know about her.
So, the theory is that they made her powers look like this because of Mr. Fantastic. But that's just like a theory. But yeah, for me personally, the show is solid. Like, it's okay. I feel like, but
It's not bad, bro. It's not bad.
No. But I feel like alright, so one, Miss Marvel, her character is so like niche. It's like female, and then like I forget what that religion is, or or like whether with the hijabs and shit. I don't know what Pakistani is.
You talking about Muslim people?
Well, I don't want to say it's strict. I don't know if they're strictly Muslim or they could be Pakistani.
They're Pakistani, yeah, but I think they're Muslim for religion.
So I'll just say Muslim. Alright. So I feel like it's like I'm talking about pre the show, the characters, her specifically, like the comics and shit. It was really heavily focused on like the girl power thing and then like the Muslim thing. That was her big thing. Like, that's why a lot of people liked her character.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like for you to like her character, like, because if you take away the girl thing and that's the fact that she's a girl and the fact that she's Muslim, like the character itself is not really like it's kind of like plain. Like, she's very like a plain person. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's nothing really exciting about like her character. Like the actor, she did a good job, but I'm saying like specifically like it's not like a standout performance. Like she did like okay, like you know what I mean? Like exactly what the script told her to do. Like I'm pretty sure this is her first job too, so that's dope. But the thing about, I feel like what makes Miss Marvel such a like a niche character that she won't be able to like. I think that she won't be able to like reach the heights of like let's put somebody in her same position, Peter Parker. I feel like so the fact that he's a man doesn't really mean anything, right? And the fact that he's white doesn't really mean anything. So like Peter Parker can be a black girl and still go through the same events and so people can relate to Peter, like, you know, the struggles, most of the struggles that he's going through, most people can relate to that. And I feel like that was one of the issues I had with this show. It's like I can't really relate to anything that's going on. But I could see like if somebody was watching it maybe and they were Muslim, they could be like, oh, like that's dope that I'm seeing like a representation of myself. But I feel like Marvel does that thing where it's just like that's all you get. You won't get anything deeper than that. You know what I mean? And I felt the same way about Black Panther. I feel like a lot of people really like that movie because it was like a black film. But like if you take that off of it, like the film itself was not good. Like the storyline and the plot of that movie doesn't really make a lot of sense. And if anybody has anything to say against that, I can debate them on. Like I literally willing to debate them on that because like. Especially because like nigga, I'm black, so of course I'm supposed to love the movie. But it's like I look for more than that, and I feel like it was the same with this show. Like, but I wouldn't be able to tell because I'm not Muslim or female. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just looking at it from like if you remove that layer, like the show itself, I feel like the plot makes no sense. 0 sense. I don't care. Anybody can try to debate the plot. The plot makes so little sense that the final episode felt like a different show.
No, you know what's kind of funny? I feel like episode 5 was the final.
The true ending, right?
Yeah. That's crazy that you just said that. I thought episode 5 was the ending. I was like, why are we going on to episode 6? I feel like episode 5 was the ending. So that's all we needed.
Yeah. So, and I'm gonna keep on elaborating on it how the show the whole point of the show that they were trying to, in the first half, they were trying to explain was that she's like related to like a demon or something like that, right? Like I'm not like some type of
a jinn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we truly find out at the last episode that has nothing to do with why she has powers or anything like that. It's truly because she's a mutant, right? So it's like, what the fuck was this whole first half of this show? Like
that's what I was trying to understand. I was like, okay, so if she wasn't a mutant, would she still have those powers? That's what I'm trying to understand.
And that's the thing, they literally give the nigga the same powers.
Yeah.
So it's like, does that have anything to do with it, or does it not? You know what I mean? So it's like there's a lot of contrivances to the show that it's hard for me to just enjoy it for what it is.
What if she has like 2 powers? That's what it had me think. I was like, okay, she already has the power from the bangle thing. That's what you call it, right?
The bracelet. bracelet thing.
Yeah, the bracelet. Yeah.
So my issue with that is that it would have been cool if it was kind of like its own Moon Knight type thing. Like it's its own thing. You know what I mean? It was the fact that they went back into the writers' room, wrote in all these the damage control people, like the fucking like the government looking for them. Like we will throughout the whole show, you're like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything? And then you truly find out about what that has to do with it at that final episode. So it really feels like they went back and rewrote a lot of shit just to shoe in the mutant thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's because everything leading up to that point is like, okay, she's a Jinn, she has the bracelet, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But then once you find out that she's a mutant, that literally destroys everything that they were building up. Like how, if she's a mutant, how is she able to go to the past? And how is she able to, like there's this, I'm just like, yo, when I was watching the show, I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was truly trying to just figure out, like, it's a coming of age story, but we're trying to figure out, I feel like we lost a lot about Miss Marvel. Like, it's crazy because I don't know if you feel the same way, but I feel like the first episode was the best in terms of writing, in terms of like them using like the images in the background and shit, like the stylistic things, all that you only truly see that shit in the first episode. All that shit is not there in the rest of the show, which is really weird to me.
I think the what you said about the whole like villain thing was kind of strange because I felt like they just added it in at the end. When I first seen it and then I heard the X-Men theme song, I was like, oh, they're real.
I literally like cringed.
They're real corny for that one, but I think when I was first watching this, I was thinking of like I was getting like the storytelling was kind of giving me like a little bit of Shang-Chi. I thought they were diving into that type of realm because of the bracelet. And then I like the idea, even though I think her powers were supposed to be like supposed to
be like, so she's supposed to be able to. It's not really like elasticity. It's like she has the power to manipulate her cells and shit. That's why at the end she turns into Captain Marvel. Like that's one of her abilities. She can like morph her face. She can morph her body and shit. Like that's one of her powers.
But I do like the abilities that they gave her in this one. I think it looks cool. I thought you said you had an issue with it though. No, I had an issue with the CGI, but I like the concept of the abilities.
Oh, yeah.
I like the concept of the ability. It kind of gave you like a Green Lantern vibe to it though, which was kind of making it like, okay, this is not really her actual power. But if they were able to keep it the way, if they were able to keep it like her stretching ability, but with that would be fire. I feel like.
But that takes away a lot of the show, like the main goal. It takes away like her going to the past. It takes away all that. That's why it does. That's why it truly feels like they were kind of scrambling to make this plot.
Like in the comics, is she able to walk on air like that?
No, she like from what I've seen, she like swings around a lot.
Oh, okay. Yo, I'm telling you, like, I feel like even though I'm not like a huge Miss Marvel fan, I still like her abilities. I feel like they could have made it like more fire though. That's the only issue. I feel like they could have, and the suit was kind of whack.
I mean,
it looked whack.
It's just like it is what it is. I mean, it's not.
The one thing I did like about the suit though was like the upper half of it, and then the scarf. I feel like that scarf thing that shit makes it look mad fresh. But if they made the whole suit fresher, bro, like I don't know.
But
because I'm not really a Miss Marvel fan, but like if they made it like I don't know more ninja like, I think it'll be fresher.
Yeah, I don't know. What's it called? But yeah, overall, I don't think it deserves to be like the highest rated show. I feel like that's like it's one of those things where like Black Panther when it first. I hate comparing it, but it's I feel like that's the easiest comparison just because it's like Black Panther got a lot of love because of the fact that it was a black cast and black character. Even though this isn't like a Muslim movie, it's just the fact that it's like the first Muslim character or whatever. So I feel like they're gonna get a lot. They're gonna get a lot of love for that. But I feel like when it comes down to the plot and the story like that, like I feel like people are overlooking how a lot of it doesn't make sense. That's my main issue. I feel like a lot of people, and it's funny because people will look over this and then they'll look over Loki, they'll look over a lot of shows that don't make sense, but other shows that I feel like are better storyline plot wise, it's just like that's not. Let me dissect that, but not dissect everything that comes out with Marvel series. And also, this is a technically a prequel to the next Miss Marvel movie. It's gonna be called The Marvels. It's gonna have her and Miss Marvel in it. I'm betting you money there's not gonna be a single thing about mutants in that movie. I'm betting you money on it.
The thing is, that ending scene when she was talking to her pops and then he was like, "Oh, your name means Marvel." I was like,
Of course it does. Like, you know, of course it is Marvel. Like, you're my Miss Marvel. Like, it's like, yeah, sure. Like, all that, the family shit was the best part, in my opinion. Like, the father was dope, the mom was cool, the brother was cool. Like, all the family dynamic, I feel like that was the most interesting part of the show.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, the boy, like the nigga, the cousin thing. That nigga's a bad actor, bro. I don't give a fuck with no shit. That nigga's a bad actor.
Are you talking about Cameron?
Yeah, that nigga's a bad actor.
The dude who also got powers?
Yes.
Yo, you know what I was thinking, bro? I was like, y'all are family and y'all feeling each other, I feel like.
I don't know if yeah, they are family.
Cause remember when the red dagger guy said like, oh, he was part of the transvestite, and they're like, yeah, but I'm related to him too.
I'm related to him, yeah. Fuck it.
I was like, oh shit, so we doing?
I mean, it's Star Wars. It's Star Wars. Brother and sister was fucking. So it's like, you know.
He said Star Wars.
But yeah, this show, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It was alright. Will I watch it again? No. Will I be watching season 2? No. That's all I have to say on that.
I feel like it could become a better show though. I'm not gonna say that I didn't enjoy it fully. I think what gets me tight is I can see the potential I can see the show being better than what it is now.
The thing about me though is I felt that potential in every single Marvel show. So how many times am I gonna feel that hopefully season 2 is good? How many times am I gonna have to do that? Like how many times? Because in my opinion, I feel like the same issue that plagues this show plagues all of them. So I'm seeing a consistent issue with every single show that's being released. So my expectations for the next seasons or the next few shows are so unbearably low. It's crazy. Like, are you looking forward to She-Hulk? You ready for that?
No, not really. But I think it's more so the case of they just need to add more episodes. They need more time. I feel like the reason why the story's not as good as it should be is because they just don't have enough time to explain everything.
I mean, I would say that, but at the same time, WandaVision, Loki, those shows had 8 episodes.
WandaVision was whack. Loki was fire.
Was it?
To me.
I think you should rewatch the show. Now that you watched Thor and shit, I think you should rewatch that shit.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier was good. You didn't fuck with that?
It was solid. That's all I could really give it.
So what I would rate this show, I would rate it at 7, to be honest.
Yeah, yes, 6.5.
I didn't expect it to get a high rating on Rotten Tomatoes or like that.
Yeah, but funny enough, when you go on IMDb, it's like 60%. So it's like, it's just one of those things. But it's just funny how this, like, it being high on Rotten Tomatoes is such a big thing, but everywhere else you look at it, the scores like are not that good, and the viewership wasn't that good either. The first episode was high, but every other episode has declined immensely. So it's like people will talk about how great it's doing on this shit, but I feel like nobody really wants to dive too deep into it, because if you say anything too bad, you're racist. And I'm not racist, but I enjoy more than surface level entertainment, in my opinion. That's it.
Glamour of wearing diamonds.
Diamonds bring
Status.
elegance and prestige. Their brilliance makes
Brilliance.